Dear students, this video is for the time when you feel low, when you feel tired, when you feel that you just cannot do it anymore, when you feel overwhelmed. This video is for the difficult times. Preparing for any entrance examination is tough. You have to make sacrifices, you have to struggle a lot, you have to give up on a lot of things. But still you do it. Why do we do it? Why do we go through all that pain? We go through all that pain because there are reasons behind it. There are two reasons. First of all is the ambition, the positive reason. We want to achieve something, we want to reach somewhere, we have a dream and we want to realize that dream. And because of that dream, we continue putting ourselves in difficult situations. Nobody likes studying for 12 hours a day. It is tiring, it is exhausting. Nobody likes giving up on, movies. Nobody likes not going to the marriage of the cousins or the friends. Nobody likes living in the same room and studying, whereas the rest of the world goes ahead and does its own thing. It's not good, it's not pleasurable, but still we do it because we are fighting for a dream. We want to realize a dream that we have been seeing for many years. And also, we are angry at some level. As medical students, all of us have felt that. Remember the time when you were with your friends, they were discussing a MCQ, you did not know the answer, you felt embarrassed, you gave the wrong answer, somebody smiled, somebody passed a comment, somebody laughed at you, you felt humiliated, you felt embarrassed, but you could not do anything because they knew more and you knew less. Or remember the time when one of your seniors with whom you used to get along well suddenly changed after getting selected. Now he does not appear to be as close to you. Now a hierarchy has been created because somebody is a MD, MS and you are still doing MBBS. You are still an intern. You felt hurt. You felt that is PG everything? You felt it's so unfair, but that is how it is. Or remember the time when some PG or SR misbehaved with you, did not give you any importance just because they were PGs and you were not. Remember the times when you felt that this is so unfair. Is being PG the only thing that matters in this field? You felt bad about it, but you could not do much. Remember the times when you did not think that, when the things that were being done to you were unfair, inconsiderate, wrong. And during those times you felt angry. You felt angry. You felt that you should change all of this. You felt that one day I'll also reach that place, reach that situation, and nobody would ever be able to misbehave with me. Remember those times? But that energy that you felt waned off in a couple of days and you got back to your normal self, usual self. So today when you are struggling, today when you are suffering, today when you are sacrificing, it is because of these two reasons. You want to ensure that you achieve your dreams and you also want to ensure that the people, the world in general, respects you. It behaves with you properly. You ensure them, you force them to behave properly with you. And somehow, fortunately or unfortunately, fairly or unfairly, rightly or wrongly, the path goes through an entrance examination. And that is why you are doing so many things. Students, our brain, our mind cannot remain in that state of motivation forever. We have to remind ourselves, why are we doing all this? And let us do an exercise, an imagination exercise, which will help you in getting out of this mode of despair, this mode of sadness, this mode of feeling tired. And we will do so by reminding ourselves what we are fighting for. This imagination exercise should be done properly. Whatever I say, please follow it properly. Do it seriously. Only then you will get the best results. I want you to close your eyes. Please close your eyes. I hope that you are listening to this video with earphones on. But even if that is not the case, close your eyes and just focus, just pay attention to my words. Close your eyes and imagine what I am asking you to imagine. Imagine that scenario when you felt hurt or embarrassed the most. The day when somebody laughed at you, the day somebody mocked at you. Imagine the day when a PG misbehaved with you. Imagine the day when a consultant misbehaved with you. Imagine the day that senior misbehaved with you. Imagine those moments of the last 4.5, 5 years, when just because you did not have enough information, you did not have enough knowledge, you did not know how to solve a MCQ, you were not treated fairly. Imagine that moment in great detail. And now, shift the imagination to the next frame. Your eyes should still be closed. The next frame is from nowadays. The next frame is where you are sitting on the study chair. A table is in front of you. There are books lying on the table. There is a tablet on the table with the videos on. There are notes on the table, and you have to study all of them. You are tired. Maybe you are sitting with your heads down on the table. But then you decide to sit straight. Imagine that you sit straight. Imagine that you open that book. Imagine that you take out the pen. Imagine that you start studying. Imagine it in great details. Imagine that you are actually doing it. And imagine that you continue studying. You study for hours and hours. And now it's the evening time, night time. Everybody at home has gone to sleep. Probably people in the hostel are going to sleep. But you are studying. It's not pleasurable. It's difficult. But you continue to study. And now imagine that this is happening again and again. Every day you do the same thing. You refuse to give up. You continue studying. You take little breaks, but then you come back and study. Imagine that somebody comes at the door, asks you to get out and go for a walk or, go to a party, but you say, no, I am doing something important. I am doing something serious. I am doing something life altering. And I'll give it my best shot. Imagine that students are playing on the streets. You can hear them play. You can hear somebody hitting the ball. You can hear somebody shouting, but you refuse to get up. You continue studying. Imagine that you are living a very disciplined life, studying, going to sleep, waking up, doing the daily chores, studying, listening to a bit of music, getting refreshed, again studying, and so on and so forth. Imagine you continue doing these things for weeks to months. And now the frame changes. Imagine it's the exam day. You are getting ready in the morning. You have reached the center. Imagine the center in front of you. Imagine that there are students all around. Imagine that you are entering the center. The system starts and you start taking the exam. Now imagine that the exam is over. You have returned back home and you are anxiously waiting for the result. And what happens now? You get a call. Imagine your phone rings. A friend of yours calls you. You pick up the phone and you hear those dreaded words. The results are out. Imagine sitting in your room. You are in your room with a phone in the hand and now you are looking at the phone. You have been just told that the results are out. You are scared. You are anxious. You are afraid what would have happened. You don't tell anybody anything. You don't tell your parents anything. You open your laptop. You enter the website. You enter your roll number and now the results are coming out. The result is buffering. You see your name. And in front of that name, you see a number that will change your life, a number that will have a deep impact on what your future would look like. That number is your rank, and that rank is beautiful. That rank is great. Probably it is rank 147 All India. Probably it is rank 88 All India. Probably it is rank 1050 All India. But it's a beautiful rank. You know that this rank will help you get into the branch that you wanted to get into and in the college of your choice. You cannot believe the result that you just got. It's so amazing. Finally, all the hard work has paid. Keep your eyes closed. You have seen the rank. You're very happy. And you shout. You shout that you have done it. You thank God and you just can't contain your joy. You're dancing with joy. And you just cannot stop yourself. You pick up the phone, you call your mother and you tell her that, Mom, I did it. Finally, it happened. Finally, what I have been preparing for, what I have been struggling for, what I have been sacrificing for is there. I got selected. I'll get what I wanted. She's equally happy. Maybe she starts crying. Then you call your father. You tell him that, Dad, I did it. Finally, it happened. Finally, my dream has come true. Your father is so proud of you. Your father can't contain his excitement. Your father tells you that he always believed in you, and both of you get emotional. It's a beautiful moment, a moment that comes once or twice in the entire life. You call your friend, you tell him that you got selected. The friend is happy for you, and suddenly your phone is full of messages. People know that you got a great rank. Everybody is congratulating you. Seniors, juniors, batchmates, everybody is congratulating you. People want to talk to you. Now you are no longer a student. Now it's not that you are just preparing for an exam. Now you have aced that exam. Things have changed. You start getting calls from even the coaching centers. All the teachers are sending messages to you. They want to interview you. Those teachers who used to teach you, whom you have only seen on the screen of your phone, they want to talk to you. They want to interview you. They want you to tell all your juniors how studies should be done. It's a pure moment. It's a beautiful moment. It's the moment that you can give your life for. And the imagination is still not over, because the real dream is not only cracking the exam. The real dream is entering the hospital no longer as a UG but as a PG, as a MD or MS student. Imagine yourself standing in front of the hospital in which you want to do your PG from. From where do you want to do your PG from? What is it? Is it All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Delhi? That beautiful building, that so many of us dream of? Or is it KGMC Lucknow? Or is it MAMC Delhi? Is it UCMS Delhi? Is it Safdarjung Delhi? Whatever hospital is it, imagine you standing in front of it. And imagine you entering the department of medicine, the department of surgery, the department of orthopedics, the department of radiology, the department of psychiatry, whatever your dream is. You entering the department with that beautiful white coat, that beautiful apron, that beautiful stethoscope, the scrubs, all those things that you have dreamed of. Imagine living that life. And now open your eyes. What you just saw, what you just imagined, what is just a dream for you today will become a reality in a couple of months. All that you have to do is use these couple of months to the best of your capabilities. If you can live with this pain, if you can tolerate these difficult days, if you can continue pushing yourself, everything that you just imagined and dreamt of will become a reality. And now every time your motivation starts to dwindle, every time you cannot feel the energy to study, every time your mind tells you it's so difficult, every time you get tired, remind yourself that all of this is being done because of a reason. It's a dream that you have seen for many years and you are very close to that dream. A couple of months more and it will give you a lot of energy. It will give you a lot of strength. And students, this is not just an imagination. As doctors, as medical students, our profession is something that we care about a lot. Our life revolves around that profession. For us doctors, the prefix, that D and R, is more important than our actual name. And that is why we sacrifice a lot for it. Because in the end, it is all worth it. So, dear students, continue studying hard, continue putting efforts, continue surprising yourself, study so hard that you surprise even yourself, and the dream that we just saw would become a reality really soon. May God bless you. All the best.